Well, good morning. What looks to be a sleepy, quiet little office somewhere in Silicon Valley, but perhaps it's not. Let's look. Before the real estate business, I was in the United States Navy and I flew P-3 Orions. I lived all over the world. I've had some of the most spectacular experiences in my life. I learned leadership, mentorship, camaraderie, and it was pretty much the privilege of my life to be able to serve my country in that capacity and then take these skills into the business world. You know, it's funny because for so long I was used to a guaranteed paycheck on the 15th and the 30th from the government. I knew the training that I had and the experiences I had been through, and I wanted a situation where I didn't have a ceiling on my head. I believed in myself. I wanted a business that was business, multifaceted, and didn't put an income ceiling on my head, and I chose the real estate industry to do that. And it was probably it's the second best decision I made in my life. The first was going into the Navy, and the second was going into the real estate business afterwards. It worked out quite well. My prior company was full of rules and bureaucracy that I felt were inhibiting creativity and agents' abilities to really go out and do what they do best. I had good connections with Gino, one of the founders here at Intero, for many, many years. And when I was ready for a change, I reached out to him. I said, I only want to work at your company. You're really the only people I have 100% total respect for on the street. Let me know when you have some room for me. And certainly they made room, and it's been just a wonderful, wonderful marriage ever since. Well, my primary responsibilities is training the team, making sure that everybody's living up to their fullest potential, to their goals and their dreams. Obviously, recruiting good talent. We're always looking for the best and the brightest in the business, and running a good, sound, profitable operation for the company where everybody's goals are met on a daily basis. And I also like to try to throw a nice family feel into it where we're looking out for you as a total person. We're not just interested in you as an income or a number. We have a very family feel here, and it's something that I'm very, very proud of. You don't find it a lot, especially in sales environments. In the industry itself, it's very difficult to be a new agent. A lot of times you find that you're cast into an office and given, very little guidelines, and you're the independent contractor. You're running your own business, so you're on your own. And it's up to you to figure out how to get trained and what the right resources are. I mean, it's not that terrible, but on the same token, very few companies put their arms around you and start to guide you through your career and give you a plan that builds on itself each day, each week, and each month until we ultimately get you to where you want to be. We have very comprehensive training on several different levels. We have our basics that we cover at our headquarters in Cupertino. There's usually 2 classes a day, every day of the week, work day of the week. It covers all the basic modules of this industry. But then the good stuff comes when you get back to the branch here. We do everything from small group training on specific subjects with agents in your same skill level. We have a dedicated contract session that we do with our broker of record every Tuesday morning. We have Jumpstart every Monday morning. It's a great way to get your week going, where we all share sales techniques, marketing items that are working. It's a very collegial environment where everybody shares what's working out there, and we encourage one another, and we set our plans for the week. We also comes down to one-on-one training and coaching with me, if that's something that you desire. And typically with brand new agents, I prefer that you do work closely with me for at least an hour a week for the first few months until I can get you on your feet, get you trained up and in the right direction. And if you're just considered average, or if you're finding that you're having a hard time breaking onto the next plateau, we actually have ways around that as well. We look at you as an individual, and we try to see what's holding you back. There's typically going to be a couple of key areas that might be stumbling blocks for you. We can isolate them and work on those alone. But also what I've seen is by getting mentorship from agents that are at the level that you're trying to be. So if you're selling 12 houses a year, but you want to get to 24, I'm going to have you spend considerable time with people that are doing 24 to 50 deals a year. And you can learn from their habits and their techniques And sometimes the best way is to actually see it in action and then emulate it yourself. But we have training for every possible level in this business. We are also experts at helping you build teams, which has been a very big wave for the last several years. And so if you're interested in building a team or joining a team, I'm currently managing 7 of the most successful real estate teams in Silicon Valley right now, and we can show you how to do that too. If you're at the top of your game and you're still working for a brokerage, meaning you're not your own individual broker, I'll use this as an example. One of the hottest agents in Silicon Valley, Andy C. works here. He did in excess of 160 transactions last year at an average sales price of about 1.5 million. Why does he stay here? Well, you've got this dynamic environment. We're always training and challenging him as well, but from a business standpoint, for basically no more than 15%, his overhead is fixed. He doesn't have to worry about office space. He doesn't have to worry about conference rooms, equipment, any of those things. He knows that for 15% or less, his overhead is fixed, it's taken care of, and he can just focus on his customers and his clients, and we have his back. He knows with the volume of business that he does, it gets complicated, and we have a whole staff here in the office as well to help him out and his team as well. We couldn't be more proud of him. So we have written guidelines that we've set up and taking cues from some of the most successful teams in the company. But if you're looking to build a team, I think you'll find that there's also other people that are always looking. And so we can help make those matches for you. If you're an experienced agent and you've been in business for a while and you'd like to bring on some younger and newer buyer's agents, we make those available to you. And there's always plenty of people that you can interview and select on your own. We also have done great work on documentation. You know, a team is only as good as the legal paperwork behind it. And so we have all that squared away for you as well, where you can literally assemble a group of people, come to your financial arrangements, and it's all ready to go onto paper and contract. And as a company, frankly, we're used to dealing with large teams because we're so team friendly and they do so much production. It's just a great win-win for both parties. If you're a team in another firm and you're looking at Intero, it starts with, first of all, the size of your team will make the proper amount of space available to you, whether that's private office space or a combination of private and workstations as well. And then it comes down to it really is a case-by-case basis when we talk about the financial arrangements between you and the company, or what's commonly referred to as your splits. We are looking for great teams, and we're willing to work with you and provide you with everything turnkey solution, again, so that you can find success. You can focus on your production and not having to manage people or office details and supplies or anything. We have a turnkey, fully stocked, best in the business, best equipment operation here. It's second to none. 2018 was our best year on record for the Saratoga office. We totaled in excess of $1.3 billion in sales volume. It's almost 1,000 transactions that we completed successfully here. It's 1,000 very satisfied customers that we're so proud of. And looking into 2019, this year, it's looking like we're either going to beat it or come damn close, because the market's picking up again, and it just works. This team here just is the magic touch. It just works. Hi, I'm Larry Klapow. I'm the Vice President and Managing Officer of Intero Real Estate Saratoga office. If you're in the real estate business, or if you're thinking about coming into the real estate business, you owe it to yourself to pick up the phone and give me a call, private message me, send me an email, get to me somehow, and let's talk about what's going on here at Intero and Intero Saratoga's office. This is truly an incredible experience that can boost your career and take you to heights that you never even imagined. Let's have a conversation. I look forward to it. Thank you.